Race number 9, the second to last race at Sha Tin on Sunday, is Class 3, 1400 metres. Chang Cheng Prince at the top there for Jerry Chow. Recent trial winner and has won fresh in the past. Captain Win for having his second run. The crossover noseband, it goes back on. Co-partner Ambition won a trial at Chung Fa by nearly 9 lengths. Lightning Bolt's been costing never too soon. Didn't front up for his first run of the season. Golden Empire, Tuchel, and the lineup there for Zach Purton and John Size. Further down, you've got Golden Link, A-Power, a newcomer. He was known as Orton with Team Hawks. He won a race at Sandown over 1400 metres. Cheek pieces tongue-tied there with him. Infinite Power, Hossein Bolt, Ice Legend was a winner at the back end of last season. Speed here with Beauty Champ. He might go forward to here. Nick into Infinite Power. He's certainly one that does like to race handy, although he wasn't handy last start.
No, he wasn't, and Beauty Champ is drawn wide, so he's got to come across from 11, but it's not beyond the realms of possibility that he can do that. Hossein Bolt has joined a new stable. Might see a bit of pace from him. And Golden Link, he's another one who can race forward, and he's drawn gate 3, Paul, so that's going to help matters.
Yeah, the inside draw will really help him, won't it? So he shouldn't be too far away at all. But look, Infinite Power went back last start. That's a little query with him, but he was slightly slow away. I think he runs better from the front.
Okay, it's likely that Tuchel will come up one of the favourites here in our 9th race for Sha Tin Sunday. Exciting looking son of Redwood, Zach Purton rides, but he's trained by John Size.
John Tuchel is a horse that you're going to reintroduce for the season on Sunday. Did quite a bit in a short space of time last season. How happy have you been with his preparation leading up to Sunday?
No, he seems fine. He's in pretty good order. He's had a couple of trials after a break. It looks like he's in good shape.
A couple of contrasting trials, perhaps. His first was obviously a bit more prominent for him, and most recently just an easy trial. Was that just a case of maintenance for this horse?
Yeah, he's not a good trial horse. He hasn't got much pace, so therefore they don't trial very well. But I think that he's done well. He looks good, and he's due to go to the races, so he might as well start.
Never afraid to sort of send a horse up in trip, John. He tried a mile on his last couple of starts last season. What was your assessment of those performances now that he's back in distance?
Oh, I think he raced reasonably well at his runs at a distance. I think he's on rain-affected tracks and it probably didn't suit him. But coming back to a fast track, he'll probably run better.
Just on where he's drawn, he's in gate 5. Are you sort of happy where he's positioned? Is he quite a versatile horse in that regard?
Yeah, I think probably 1400 metres he's going to be finish the race off quite nicely. I'm not sure if it's a good distance for him just at present. He might want a little bit further, but if they don't go too quick, well, he might get comfortable and he'll make a race of it.
I mentioned that he's come a fairly decent way in a short space of time. He's got a mark of 70. Did you have quite high hopes for him coming into this season?
Well, as you say, he showed potential from the first day he's gone to the races, so it'll be interesting to see sort of how he develops and how he comes up in the next few months.
I must just ask you about a couple of your sort of stable stars, if you will. We've seen them trial this morning, both Waikuku and An Excellent Proposal. Were you happy with their trials here today?
They seem normal for them. Their first trials back, they're still out of condition, and they'll need another trial to sort of bring them on. But from what they did this morning, it looked like that's normal work for them, and they seem to be on track.
And just one final question, John. Relatively well documented across certain social media channels is that a few of your former stable stars, notably Champions Way and co, have headed to their retirement with Becky Brown at Hillview Thoroughbreds. Great that they can obviously do that. They've landed in Australia, and great for them to have a lovely second career, I'm sure. Yeah,
Becky's been looking after my horses since I come to Hong Kong. We've been sending them back to her, the ones that don't have some other option, and she's able to find homes for them, and she's done a very good job. So hopefully, that will continue.
And always great to see on the social media those horses that have raced here in Hong Kong enjoying their retirements down under or wherever they may head. Moving on to the next of them, we've got Beauty Champ here with Captain Win, Lightning Bolt and Never Too Soon. He was really disappointing this day, Paul, Never Too Soon. He runs a good race, but he runs a bad race as well. There's sort of no in between with him.
No, there isn't there? So you just need to catch him on the day with Never Too Soon. This is quite a nice contest as well. Luke Curry will take them out. He's got a nice enough drawn one, so he might be a little bit handier. Captain Win, drawn wide once again. He can't seem to pick up a barrier draw. He went back last time. What will he do this time? Yeah,
I mean, he's had torrid luck, hasn't he, with the barriers. Beauty Champ, I didn't think his run was that bad. He was only beaten a couple of lengths, and I think he can certainly step forward on that again.
OK, co-partner Ambition, the next runner we look at. This horse, Nick, was given a good rev up at the trials up at Chung Fa. 8 3/4 the winning margin here, and he was really shoved out to the line.
Yeah, you don't really see them win that far, in all honesty. I mean, he's obviously been made to sort of go and win his trial here, as you can see, but he's galloping on nicely towards the line, and he's got a great fresh record. Vincent Ho's got a good record on him as well. So, I mean, visually, Paul, it might be, you know, a little bit flattering possibly, but he's done it well.
No, he has done it well. He can only do that. I mean, I don't think any of them were really chasing him, but look, he's got that good fresh record.
On we go to a trial here, and this was Golden Empire. I think he's not without a chance in this race, Paul. He was up on pace, a slowish tempo last start, and just got tired. Yeah,
he looked good, this horse, early in his career, didn't he? He's a 3-time winner from his 8 starts. He was very consistent as well, so there's plenty of ability with him.
He actually won second up, and I've got him in the numbers, though. I haven't got him on the top line, but I do think he can run a race, but he might just be one for next time, I think, so certainly keep him on side.
Ice Legend, last start winner, that was over a youthful deal at the back end of last season, really came home with a withering burst of speed that last day, Nick.
He did indeed, and that form might look good, mightn't it, leading up to this race. He's had 12 starts for 2 wins. He's got to a mark of 61. I always think that makes it a little bit difficult because they've got to then go forward, and if they don't, they've then got to try and obviously come back. But he could do no more than what he's done, Paul.
Yeah, and on the plus side, he does come with a light weight off that rating, doesn't he? And he did beat Youthful Deal. And look, I'm going to include him just on a minor line.
And Apal, Paul, is a newcomer. I thought he appeared to move pretty well in this barrier trial here. He's joined the stable of Frankie Law, cheek pieces tongue tie with Derek Lung.
Yeah, so 4 trials to get him ready here, £1,089. This is the best of the trials, and I thought he finished off nicely enough. So, look, he's drawn a little bit awkwardly in barrier 9, but so I'm just on a watch for me.
Yeah, when winning at Sandown, he wore a visor. He's got cheek pieces and tongue tie, and he's £1,089. But yeah, I really like the trial as well, Tom. I think that was quite eye-catching what he was able to do late.
Yep, OK, so Tuchel is the favourite at this point, 2.6. Can the name Tuchel get back into the winning groove?
Well, there you go. He's not having much luck over in the UK, is he? But look, I think he can. And look, I'm sure they're aiming this horse at the 4-year-old series as well. So they want a good run here. Co-partner Ambition goes well fresh, and it was a good trial. Beauty Champ is, Nick said, it wasn't too far away in that last start, and then Ice Legend with the lightweight. 8, 4, 10 and 14.
Yeah, I'm going to take the favourite on here. I think if he's going to be vulnerable at any stage of the season, it might be first up. So co-partner Ambition for me is the horse in question. He goes very well fresh. We saw that trial, obviously mightily impressive. And he has got a jockey that knows him well. Vincent Ho's ridden him 9 times for 2 wins, and his course and distance form reads well. So he'll go on top over Tuchel, who's a very nice horse. I think he's going to have a good season, this fellow, and he clearly looks ready, I think, on what he's done. Apal, I've thrown him in for 3rd. I haven't minded that trial. He's clearly got ability, so interesting to see what he can do first up. And number 7, Golden Empire, makes it in for 4th for me. He's clearly worked up well for this run. And he should certainly give a good account for himself. 4, 8, 11 and 7.
And that's the selections for race number 9, which does open the 3rd and final double trio on races 9 and 10.